What up, what up, what up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is your girl, Tahira, Mother at the Ages. You know, I'm your supernatural quantum healer. I specialize in spiritual hypnotherapy, guys. Go ahead and book a past life regression or quantum healing hypnosis session, guys. Details will be down below. Let go, let go, let go. Guys, I got a lot for you guys today. You're in for a treat. I have a prophecy about Jaguar, Wright. Girl, you know, she on her press tour going all around the internet, y'all. The internet, and she been singing like a canary, y'all. So we got a prophecy about that. And it's very interesting that when I sat down here, I got a song in my mind's eye, and it was a song by Brandy. So, guys, just hold on to that because this is going to be very relevant when we start to talk about Jaguar, right? And I also do have a little bit of tea for you guys. If Source decides for me to share it, and this is actually someone else that was named in a lawsuit with Diddy, who I actually personally know some information because I personally know it. So I might tell that, I may not. It just depends on if Source wants me to share that with you guys. Guys, this is jam-packed. I got some information about the foods y'all eating. Girl, you may never eat again. You might just be on a permanent water fast. Guys, I've been fasting here on only water for about 9 days now. And so I am in the groove of this 33 day fast that I am doing, guys. And it won't be all water, but I have to hear from Source to see what Source wants me to do next. At some point, I'll switch to juice, but I'm not sure when that's going to be and when Source tells me. Hopefully it's soon. I'll be able to do that. Okay, Lego, Lego, Lego. Let's jump right into it. Lots and lots of prophecies, guys. There's even more than that. Just I've been getting so many messages, y'all. This is just it's crazy. And we're going to recap some other prophecies too, maybe about Justin Bieber and P. Diddy as well. But guys, I want to tell you guys, we're going to read that. We're going to read the lyrics from the Brandy song I was channeling. And as I was sitting here just meditating to get ready for this session today, I was meditating, with my book in my hand, The Great Expansion of Cosmic Bible for the Ages. This is book one, guys, The Ego Divide. The link is down below to purchase that on Amazon. But guys, this thing it's crazy because Source was saying that the hurricanes, all those hurricanes that happened, it was a war to stop the third eye awakening of the collective. So you know how everyone's waking up, and even the people you never thought would wake up is questioning things now. Well, that is what that was for also. So as of the last message, we spoke about the spiritual not manifestation, but the spiritual things that were going on with that, with some of the ancestors, right? Took it upon themselves to use that as a time to cleanse and to take back what was stolen, right? To the Aboriginals here on this land. As of today, Source is tapping into kind of what's going on with the whole collective. It was to stop the collective third eye awakening so that we do not ascend. So we stay trapped in their fake, false system, which we know has already ended. The GOV, guys, that I spoke about in the last video ain't nothing more than the GOD. So every time you're praying, yeah, those prayers are really going to your government. And I have a prophecy about that. And actually, it's a vision. I woke up around 3 o'clock in the morning and I got a message for you guys, and I'm going to tell you how to protect your prayers as well. So it's deep, guys. You ready? Let's get ready to rumble. You ready? You ready? You ready? Okay, okay. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm too hyped, too hyped, too hyped. Go ahead and help your girl out and subscribe, by the way, because you know YouTube be tripping and be shadow banning me and all of that good stuff. But anywho, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. So let's go through these lyrics really quickly. So Source is trying to tell us something here. We need to prepare. It ain't over, y'all. It's not over. So the lyrics go, I had a dream, a crazy vision. It may sound strange, this intuition, but it was true beyond description. And somehow I knew that it was real when I saw one sky above. There is just one source of love. If I got a chance, one choice, I'll sing it from the heart, one song, one voice. And then I'm going to read the second verse really, really quickly. Let me see if I can find that. I've seen the fires of deep division, the hearts of stone, the cold ambition. But I have found my sacred mission to live in this world and still believe that there is one sky above, one source of love. This is beautiful, guys, because as I was meditating, Source was actually saying that the reason why all of this is happening, of course, is to bring us into group collective consciousness. And it's funny, there's just one source. There's multiple gods, guys. There's been what, thousands and thousands and thousands of gods in recorded history. There's only one source. Source is the infinite creator of all. It's not a person. It holds all energies, masculine and feminine, child, shadow, good, bad, you name it. It has that in there. Source wants us to understand that source is rooted in love. There is just one source of love. So if you are in a love frequency, you are with source. It is literally that simple. If you want to know source, if you want to know God for real, right? Then you must be in the love frequency. And so I thought this was beautiful because this is what we're going back to. So when you see all the destruction happening, just know it's to bring us back to source, back to one sky, one song, one voice, one source. Source really wants us to know this. You have to know this because if you don't start now thinking like the collective, you will not have any protection, guys. This is the whole thing. We're being called to cling together in our soul clusters and our soul groups, right? Because we're returning back to one again. So the people out there still hung up on the skin color and being prejudiced and different people's social class. I'm sorry, but y'all gonna be back here on the earth school repeating this because it is time for unity consciousness. Okay, that old stuff, that old program is completely dead and it's over. It's gone. Okay, I want to tell you guys really quickly. We're going to get to Jaguar Wright, guys. I got to bring y'all there slowly so you watch the whole video, right? Because, I'm really here for Source, guys. You have to understand, I'm commissioned to be here. Source told me many years ago that the name of my channel or the name that I was going to be working under is Instructions for Humanity. That was at a time when YouTube was not even on my radar. I had no idea what I was going to use this for, right? But I did just always have that in the back of my mind. So I have to bring you this. I'm instructed to do this, okay? So the next thing I want to tell you guys about is that time when I had my face off of YouTube for about 3 or 4 weeks. What was going on? What was happening behind the scenes? Guys, I'm going to tell you that this work ain't play. It ain't for the weak. I literally have been battling what we might call the devil, literally, for the collective. And I'm going to tell you about the vision that I had, guys. And we're going to understand, and I was able to channel the name of this entity that I was seeing. And it's working with your government to steal your prayers. Okay, so I just wrote this down. This happened about 3 o'clock in the morning. This was a few weeks ago when I was shut down, right? My face off of YouTube. So Spirit starts saying is during Easter, humans make false covenants with the Lord of lies, Satan. He sits on a false throne of swords. He's very slender. I saw an image, very slender. It's about 10 to 14 feet tall. Has a long phallus, gray skin with an elephant trunk. That's what he looked like when I saw him. I literally saw this vision right in front of my eyes. Guys, you would imagine seeing this right in front of your eyes at 3 o'clock in the morning, mind you. He was wearing a yellow garment, and that pissed me off because I'm very close to Christ. I am Christ, right? I walk beside Christ. We are one. When I saw that cloak, Literally 3 o'clock in the morning, I ripped it off of him because I knew he was trying to cloak in the Christ energy. And that's when I knew when people were praying to the Christ, if you pray into the Christ, you pray into Jesus, these are where your prayers were going to. He was cloaking in the Christ energy. I got pissed and I ripped it off of him. And I was, doing my energy work and doing my light language to get rid of this entity. And I was there for like, it was a good 30 minutes or so that I was just battling this entity to protect the collective. And then I was able to squash him and he was turned into a small, like a spider, but it was pus, bunch of pus. And I even like felt a sound when I squashed him. And Source said he was blocking the third eye awakening from humanity, which is also linked to all those hurricanes. Wanting to give us a distraction. Even Diddy is a distraction from us awakening, right? But the funny thing is, it's allowing us to awaken even more. And so then another message came through about him as I was feeling more into his energy. He is the incubus spirit, this Lord of lies. He is the one that sleeps with women at night. So get this. Get this now, y'all. Stay with me. This is deep. He sleeps with women at night so they can lay the eggs. I saw blue, pink eggs, violet, white, yellow eggs. He sleeps with women, earth women, so that they can lay his eggs. And he does this during Easter. Because he specializes in child sacrifice. So those eggs are being sacrificed. And these are his eggs that human women are hatching to spread demonic energy in the world. So you guys don't know this is going on. This is in the spirit. So when he spiritually implants himself into you, this incubus spirit, you lay these colorful eggs. And this is the true meaning of Easter. And then he uses your energy to hatch it. And once you hatch it, he blends his essence in with it. And that negative energy goes out into the earth. This is what's happening. No Diddy. Seriously, this is what's happening. So I was sitting there battling this thing for a while, and then I asked his name, and I got the word Moloch. And when I looked it up, it's a demon. It is demonic. It is the Lord of lies. And guess what? Guess what Wikipedia said? It said it's about child sacrifice. So that was the confirmation. So our children are being stolen. All those pregnancies that people are having and they're wondering why they're losing their children. A lot of that is going to this Moloch energy for Easter. And I'm sorry I had to get all in your face, but that just made me mad because that truly just came through. That he's stealing babies from people, even semen from men. It's very serious. So then I asked who was behind this, and then I got the Vatican and the Catholic religion. It's behind it. Now, I'm not saying it's every person in the Catholic faith, but it's the people very high up, the people that would be at the Vatican, working with the Vatican. old school people. I mean, a very elite group of people. So this Catholic religion was created to do these acts, guys. None of these things are built on love and light. They're built on man and money and debauchery acts. That's what they're built on. You have to know that all these religions are false. They're all lie. Every single last one of them. And it may not trickle down to your community or your church, but I'm saying the foundation of it is dirty. It's dirty. And it must be eradicated because it's hiding God from you. The true source, the oneness spirit. Can't get to the oneness spirit if you're in your own separate religions and races and classes. You'll never get to the oneness spirit and you'll never expand. And so then I wrote down, after I was channeling all this, that this molok energy is the one hijacking prayers from people, using them as energy to fuel his fake false kingdom above yours. And so Source is saying, when you pray, your prayers must be cloaked. Your prayers must be cloaked. What does that mean? It must be completely hidden, done in dark, done in secret. This is what Source is saying. You have to cloak your prayers so the evil one does not steal them. And this is also why we say move in silence, because the person sitting next to you could already be Ishtar's baby, not Ishtar, but Molok's baby mama or baby daddy. Hold on, y'all. Spirit wouldn't have had me say Ishtar if Ishtar wasn't up in this. Hold on. Let me look that up really quickly. 1 second. Okay. Ishtar is the goddess of love and of war. Ishtar is also known as Inanna, which is an important goddess in Sumerian pantheon, which came to be identified with Ishtar. In her earliest manifestations, Inanna, Ishtar, was associated with the storehouse and thus personified as the goddess of dates, wool, meat, grain. The storehouse gates were her emblem. She was also the goddess of rain and thunderstorms. Sound familiar? Leading to her association with a sky god, and was often pictured with the lion, whose roar resembled thunder. Sound familiar? The power attributed to her in war may have arisen from her connection with storm. Sound familiar? Inanna was also a fertility figure, and as goddess of the storehouse and the bride of God in that pantheon religion. Ishtar primary legacy from the Sumerian tradition is the role of fertility figure. She evolved, however, into a more complex character surrounding in myth by death and disaster. Sound familiar? Guys, Spirit ain't never lied. Spirit ain't never lied. So this is who Moloch is working with the deity Ishtar, which is like a goddess of love and of war, responsible for all of these storms and your food shortages, guys. So when you see no food on the shelf or the prices is sky high, this is what's going on. Your governments, the elites around the world, they're giving offerings to these deities. They're working with these deities, guys. to make our life hell here. But Source ain't letting them get away with it. Source wants us to know what is the source of the destruction that we're seeing here. Not only is it killing the livestock around this world, it's hiking up the prices on everything. And on top of that, it's causing destructions. Rain, thunder, bad storms, very bad storms. That's what's going on down in Florida and North Carolina, South Carolina. This is all the same entity that they're giving offerings to. And you guys think just because these people, you got to be careful. Just because these people were deities, all of ancient Sumerian, and they're supposed to be black and all of this. This is how the enemy will fool you the most. It will just show you something physical, skin color, and you think that these people are for you. Like I said before, you have no allies. You have no allies. You have absolutely no allies. Just want to make that clear. Now, if you do work with any of these deities and you have a personal relationship, that's on you. But what I'm telling you is what Source is telling me is that this is what's going on in the world right now. They're giving offerings to Ishtar. And this is why we see destruction and our food prices going up, right? And things being taken off of the shelf altogether. So that's what's going on there. And then also too, she is resolved. She's in charge of fertility. She's a fertility figure. So as I was speaking about Moloch wanting these earth women that he's sleeping with to hatch or lay his eggs for Easter, Ishtar, sound familiar? And look, sorry, y'all. Source ain't never lied. Woo! Source ain't never lied. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm building here. And so this says that she was the bride of God. Who do you think Moloch, the Lord of Lies, the Lord of the Rings, that's what I'm getting, Lord of the Underworld, is married to? Ishtar. Who do you think he's seeding and stealing all these babies from? Remember I said the babies are being stolen? These eggs, Moloch is sleeping with earth women, making them hatch all these eggs. He's funneling that to her because she is known for fertility. So she needs lots of fertility. She needs lots of eggs. Okay. They're stealing. This is crazy. They worse than they're like kidnappers, but like on the spiritual tip. They stealing people's eggs, women's eggs. Crazy. That's where those Easter eggs are coming from. So when you guys take your kids out for Easter and you do the Easter egg hunt, you are worshiping. This ain't got nothing to do with Christianity or whatever other religion this ain't nothing to do with all of that. Because even by the way, I'm even gonna go there. Jesus arose on April Fools, in truth, but we leave that there. Why do you think they mock that day? Just saying. So that's what you're doing. You're taking your kids out to celebrate this fertility festival that Ishtar has all these eggs that were stolen from humanity. All of our potentiality is being stolen so that they can keep their status in the spirit realm, guys. That's what I'm saying. And that's where all of these storms are coming from too. So I just wanted to butt in here and say that really quickly. It's crazy, y'all. It's wow. So the fact that you're sharing your dreams with someone you think is your best friend or even your family member, they may already be implanted with the demon seed, semens of deception. They may already be riddled with that, soiled with that. So, Source is saying the prayers must be telepathic, guys. This is why I work on my telepathy daily. And that's what I use in the quantum telekinetic readings with healing. When you guys come in, we're using telepathy. It's the best way to work because even when I need to clear an energy or an entity from someone, the telepathy, I can talk to them through telepathy and get them to leave. So that was just Source just wanted me to share that short teaching with you guys so that we can all protect ourselves. Cloak not only your prayers, guys, but cloak yourself. Cloak yourself. Spirit always tells me, cloak yourself in righteousness, right knowledge, in love, and in peace, so that you'll be prosperous when the showdown comes. That's the word that's in this cosmic Bible, what it says, right? So I want to go ahead and start with the prophecies that I have here. Let's see. So when I over, guys, I want to let you know that when I was sitting here meditating over the energy, Source said there's three tiers. There's of storms, right? Of destruction that's going on in this world. It's casual, so casual destruction, right? So maybe not that bad, casual. It's your everyday sort of pains that you go through, things that maybe go wrong in your life, maybe a little storm that does a little bit of damage. There's catastrophic, which is two, which is really, really bad, right? It's catastrophic, right? And then there's a made up word. The Source is giving me sumotopic. And I think what Source is trying to say, it's tsunami-like, but it's even worse. Think about a tsunami, it drowns everything. It drowns completely everything. We haven't seen that yet, sumotomic, but it's coming. But it's coming. It's coming. Those are the three tiers of what's going on. But we've had catastrophic already. What we had down in Florida, there was great casualties there, guys. So I just want to say that. Okay. Other thing I do want to say, we're going to get to Jaguar. And I got this message 3 or 4 weeks ago during my time away. The Martians are back, guys. The Martians are here. They have arrived on our Earth planet, guys. The Martians are here. So the Martians come from Mars. And it's very interesting when I was feeling into the energy of why I was seeing the Martians, because I do believe that. So it showed up for me as like a black face, right? It looked very much like a typical black person. That's what the Martian looked like to me. I feel that the Martians are returning through our DNA. You guys know I work with DNA templates, and everything happens through our DNA, guys. First, I truly believe that the Martians are not only here, some from the planet of Mars, but a lot of our DNA, our Martian DNA, will be coming back online. We're going to start to remember being in on that planet, guys. And these Martians are actually what we call the Moors. So these are the Aboriginals, right, of the America, right, of America. But that's where they were before they came down here, right? They were on the planet Mars. So that's going to be happening, and your DNA is going to get more and more activated and online, that sequence within your DNA. So that's quite cool. That's quite cool. Another thing is, whoo, I want to talk about Elon Musk now, guys. So this is a message that I, what? Don't want me to talk about it. This is a message that I got when I was literally had the time off and had a lot of messages coming through about Diddy and who was behind this all. Like I said before, it's very old Hollywood, foundational Hollywood. These are the ones behind this. It hasn't just been Diddy doing this. There's been several of people hired to do acts like this. He's probably working for the molok, right? Seriously. It's yeah, he has molok inside of him doing all this demonic stuff, right? So Elon Musk and his magic, Neuralink, right? And so Source was telling me that the only way that Neuralink will work is if they have a surplus of neuromelanin. It will not work without neuromelanin. And girl, I don't even know what that is. And I tried to look it up, but it was just a little too complicated for me to understand. But this is why I believe that a lot of children are missing now, and older people, because I do know something about the neuromelanin, that the more you age, the more profound that the neuromelanin becomes. But I saw that what they were doing was extracting this from children and then putting it in some sort of device to rapidly age the neuromelanin. And this is the neural link. This is how this neural link will actually function. It has to have neuromelanin. And so when we wonder why hundreds of thousands of children go missing every year, that's what I'm saying, guys. You can't trust anyone. And I know that we look at Eli like a savior, much like we look at Trump. Some people look at Trump like a savior because these guys came through and they were totally saying something different from what the mainstream media was saying. But you have to understand, guys, two sides of the same coin. They are just the polarity of the opposite. Trump's the polarity of the hardcore Democrat. They're still cut from the same cloth, guys. This is what I'm saying. And well, I know Trump's a little different because his clone, like I said, his clone will be the one if he gets hired for the job of the president of the United States that no longer exists. That's been sold from underneath us a long time ago. If he does get chosen or hired, rather, for this job, it will be his clone sitting there. I think they will allow him to do a few things, but his clone will completely be taken over, like I said before, by the springtime. So I do believe the clones are two-part. Sometimes we can have a clone that's made in a laboratory. Sometimes they can make us into a clone. And they do that through technology. When you're sleeping, they're in there, they go there through your devices, and believe it or not, even through if you have a lot of figurines around your house, they can go there through those. They can get there, so it doesn't matter. They're, right now, as we speak, they're turning humanity into robots, into AI servers. So that's what's going on with them. So do not trust Elon Musk. And every time he gets up to speak, you notice how he tanks his own stock all the time, or he'll talk about another stock or crypto, talking about, and then it tanks. He's part of the system. And then what I'm saying is this technology will not work without the harming and taking the lives of children and women and men around the world. This is what I know. So when you get these technologies, just know it has blood on them. Blood on them. So just wanted to let you guys know about that. The other vision that I had was I saw a vision of a car driving down a street, looked like a regular car, like a nice car, like a very modern car. And all of a sudden, I saw it transform and then it started to fly. Guys, they are bringing out transformer cars. I don't know if they're working on this already, but I did see the vision. And this is what I believe that they, of course, already have some made. I don't know when humanity will see this, but there will be transformer cars, and some of these transformer cars will be able to fly. That's what I am saying. Now, maybe there may be stipulations, how you can actually, probably won't be able to do that unless you're at a private airport, right? And you have clearance and all of the credentials to fly. But this is what's going on. I truly believe at the time that we do get the flying cars is that there's going to be a a separate rather magnetic field that the cars will be attached to. So I don't see anyone crashing. They will be attached to a magnetic field and it will already be kind of programmed for the cars to keep a certain distance away. So I don't see any crashes happening in the sky. It feels to be, to me, much safer, right? Once they get the whole thing working. So I just wanted to tell you about that. The other thing is, so Diddy, guys, there's something very interesting. I was channeling the number 12. So I don't know if he's going to have 12 jewelry or I don't know what's going to happen, but I want you guys just to know that. Keep that in your back pocket because there's something very interesting about the number 12 surrounding this case of with Diddy. And if you even think about 12, guys, 12 is, it's a very sacred number, right? It not only has the resonance and the energy of number one first, which is two, and which number one, right, which is first, and then number two, but it also has the energy of the number three. But then also, too, if you look at 12, the Christ had 12 disciples, and the Christ made number 13. By the way, number 13 is the way out of here. I'll leave that there. It's almost like that's the vibe I'm getting. It's possibly 12 people, disciples, hardcore diplomats. Diplomats. That's what source is saying. There's some diplomats working on his behalf. There's 12 of them. Are they going to be the jury? Guys, this is going to be a show. It ain't none of this going to be real, y'all. I'm telling you, there's something very fishy about this. It's all a stage and it's a distraction as well, by the way, because possibly, and girl, are we even going to have an election at this point? Because Kamala never got chosen, right? She never debated any other Democrat. So first of all, you running and you haven't even done the first step yet was to actually get elected by your own party. Just because Biden said he endorses you, Biden don't run nothing up in here. We know he ain't running nothing. So you're not even really truly the pick. So we only have one candidate, which is Trump, and half of that is his clone. Like seriously, girl, is there even gonna be a selection at this point? I don't know. Something weird is with that, and something weird is with this Diddy thing, and I don't trust none of them. And this is all a show. It honestly is. He has some diplomats working to clean some of this stuff up. Yeah, I don't even care if they say this man is getting life. Somehow I don't believe it. This man, I've been getting a lot of data, a lot of messages that he gets out of this thing some way. So whether that's them giving a sentence to a false someone, he'll never serve that time. Or if he just clearly gets away of it. Maybe if the media can shift this energy to someone else, maybe he gets out of it. But y'all, from the beginning, I never saw the real him doing jail time. I just never saw that. So, and I'm really questioning if this is actually him. I really truly am. I am, but we're gonna get more data points, but I'm just saying it's too convenient that all this is going on in the world and we're talking about Diddy and baby oil and like it's foolishness. Y'all like to hear about it, but this is straight up foolishness. It honestly is. So the other message I got is about Kamala. Spirit said Kamala is white noise. And so I think what Spirit is saying, so you know when you go to sleep at night and you want to hear like something like a fan or some little humming sound, it just really helps you go to sleep. This is who she is. She's here to assist us going back to sleep. What I was saying before, they didn't want humanity to open their third eye. That's what the molok energy is for. And that's what these hurricanes were for too, to distract us so that we're not looking into what they're doing, so that our third eye stays closed. And so Spirit says Kamala is white noise. It's this thing that helps you go to sleep. That's what she's here for, to rock you back to sleep so that you do not awaken. Do not fall for it. Don't fall for it. Okay, so yeah, I'm so tired talking about Mr. Kamala. So anywho, the next thing I do want to say is I had a vision of, guess what? AI burgers. Y'all, AI burgers. I was like, what is this? Now we got to go down the food matrix, y'all. It's a matrix inside of a matrix inside of a matrix. Everything's a matrix, another matrix. I'm not even going to be digging that far, but the freaking AI, y'all, it's going to be making the food. This is what's going to happen in the future. They're going to be like, we put the nutrition, that a human being should have through the system of AI. And this is what AI came up with. It's going to be like a little cracker with some microchips in it. Eat up. That's your food for a whole week. Seriously. So what does AI suggest that we put inside of these burgers? Probably human flesh. I wouldn't eat that, y'all. Make your own. Go and like, if you do eat meat, you better go just buy the meat. Go, like probably go to a farm or something. Make sure you getting real meat and then have them ground it because y'all, it's crazy. AI may already be in the farm animals. That's what I'm saying. That's just what I'm saying. So that was another vision, guys. It's getting interesting. Okay, let's see if there's anything else and then we'll get to Jaguar. Okay. All right, just make sure I'm crossing off my list. Oh, by the way, and I can't find the video, but there was a video simulation about a catastrophic hurricane in Florida. I think the video was put out 4 years ago. It was like a simulation of what could happen. So they already planned this. Kamala, the white noise, the static noise, the one wants to rock you back to sleep, has already planned this. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's jump right into this Jaguar Wright prophecy that I got, guys. This was about a week ago, and in my mind's eye, I saw two men, and these were black men. One was about 6'1", so 6 feet to 6'1", very tall and slender. And the other one looked to be a bit shorter, maybe somewhere 5'7", 5'8", maybe 5'9" at the most. This one was quite short, right? Now, mind you, I saw these men side by side. The one that I said was 6'1", he may have not been 6'1". He may have just looked that much taller than this one, right? So I just want you to, I just want you to hold on to that. And I felt the energy of the shorter one. And the shorter one's energy was giving Ray J. This is what I saw. And to be honest with you, the other one is given Trey Songz. The other one's energy was given Trey Songz. That was the energy signature. And I know Trey Songz ain't tall. I'm not sure how tall he is, but what I'm saying is the one was taller than the other one. This was the energy signature that I picked up from these two men dressed in black. Now, it's been rumored that Diddy slept with Trey. He may have even slept with Ray J. And Ray J is all online. And Ray J, I do like your music, by the way. And so what happened with Ray J, y'all? Ray J is Brandy's little brother. And see, this was the problem. He always felt that everyone was going to see him as Brandy's little brother. If you don't know who Brandy is, she's a huge mega R&B star, very popular back in the 90s and 2000s, right? Early 2000s. So he thought that he should do something that would show his stature. So then I think he took a position at Death Row Records to run that when Suge Knight went into prison. And so I think he's the fix-it man. Ray J ain't in business. This is all a setup. Like, he thinks he's about that life. This is what I truly saw. So what Spirit is truly saying is these two men are operating like the men in black. They had on all black outfits, black shades. They're operating like the men in black. So in the movie The Men in Black, I pulled this up. It said in the movie The Men in Black, the men in black use handheld devices called a neutralizer to erase people's memory. The neutralizer works by emitting a bright flash. You know how Ray J was like, Jaguar, I got some bands for you. I got money for you. Come see me. It's probably what he was trying to do to her. The neutralizer works as emitting a bright flash of visible and invisible light waves that overloads the brain and causes it to shut down. That ain't nothing but hypnosis, so we know how that works. Hypnosis works sending overload to the conscious mind. This results in the loss of any recent memories, and the neutralized person is susceptible to suggestion for a short time. Very interesting. The Men in Black can then replace the original memory with the new one. So Jaguar, this is what's going on. And I'm getting hit vibes. So there absolutely is a hit out for you, but it's more so this. Because if they were to take you out, really, truly, which could still happen, but the thinking is, let's try this Men in Black situation first, then she'll stop talking, because if she comes up missing, she'll be nothing more than Erica Kennedy, girl, who wrote that book Bling. By the way, can we turn that into a movie, y'all? Yeah. Who wrote that book Bling, and then it was supposedly about Diddy and the record label and all of that. And all of a sudden, she came up murked. So this is what I'm saying they're trying to do with her. There is a hit out, but this is what they want to try first, the Men in Black. So they want to basically neutralize her. So this thing is going to send an overload to the brain that causes the brain to shut down. So very similar to hypnosis. When I put someone in hypnosis, we just send a lot of misdirection and overloads to the conscious mind. So then that way it breaks through the critical mind, giving way to the subconscious mind. And then we do all of our work in the subconscious mind. And it's very interesting because under hypnosis, it's a suggestible state. So this is how you can make positive change. You can speak positive affirmations. And, it's like the brain doesn't know you're not actually doing it. Hey, I'm going to be skinny. I'm going to be a non-smoker, right? All of that stuff, you can speak to it and it'll believe it because it's just a suggestible state. It's very much like what they're saying here, but where it gets sinister is that it's saying that it can replace it with the new one. And so what they want to do is they want to replace They're going to remove that thought. Now, you can't do that in hypnosis. You can't remove a thought totally, right? You can try to vent it out, try to heal from it so it doesn't hurt you as much. But they're going to remove, this is what they want to do. They want to remove her memory of all these events. Then they want to replace it with something else. And then, so possibly now, people are going to think that either Jaguar stopped talking or that everything she was saying was a lie, because for all you know, what are they going to replace it with? She's going to start coming online talking about and backpedaling because they're going to replace it with that. And so it's going to make everything fall flat. This is the things that they're doing behind the scenes, guys. They've been using technology for a lot of like I was talking about Diddy's case, right? His new defense, making some AI sex tapes so that they'll mix in with the real ones and then you throw the same thing out. It's the same thing here. They're just now using AI instead of force, or what they used to use back in the day. So they're using technology now, guys, to get them out of crimes. Instead of putting a hit out, a physical hit out, they're going to keep the physical body there, but they're going to change your insides. So it ain't going to be you no more if they tinker around and change your consciousness, your memories. Do you see what I'm saying? This is the new way of murking people. I've been saying this for a very long time. This is the new way of murking people. So many people can be doing this to people. I mean, obviously, if they have enough money, but they're using technology to basically rewire people. And that's going to be the new way of murking them. So technically, they're still alive. But if they have no memories of their life here and they have new memories, then are they really truly the same? It's a different whole program that they're running. So that's what they want to do to her, right? So that's the hit out. And they hired Ray J to spearhead this. And I'm not sure why Trey Songz is there, but nevertheless, maybe he owes them a favor, right? Who knows? That's just the energy. It could be someone else, but it's someone with that energy signature. It's what I'm saying. This energy signature that people that I would know, right? That's how Source shows it to me. So it could be a separate person. It's for sure Ray J, for sure. But I'm talking about Trey Songz. Could be a separate person, but that has a very similar energy signature to Trey Songz. But I was picking up Trey Songz, right? So that's the prophecy on that. They're trying to men and black her, guys. Another thing I want you guys to be on the lookout. I was channeling C12, 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 and I have no idea what that means yet. So if you guys see anything in the news, if you see a new virus pop up, if you hear something about an old virus, C12, I'm not sure if this stands for COVID-12 or is this something new or is this a secret hidden location? But Spirit really wants us to watch out for this. C12. So that is coming down the pipeline, guys. Okay. So, guys, I'm going to get out of here and go eat my AI burger. Not. I'm joking, y'all. Stay away from this AI meat. This is crazy, y'all. You can't even go to the store no more and fuel your body. This is demonic. It is absolutely demonic, but it's okay. Source has us, and we're going to be just fine, guys. Like always, let me pull a message. Let me pull a message for us. Give me a second, guys. 1 second. Okay, so I opened to a random page in my book here, and I'm reading from page 127. So it says the theory behind dry fasting is that the body will break down fat cells and find the intracellular water for consumption. However, by day 6, I could feel the separation between my body and spirit. I experienced physical sensations of a dying body because it lacked spirit consciousness, right? Which is water, the substance of life. We could equate this to staying in deep meditation for too long. If someone were to meditate to the extent of feeling a vibrating sensation throughout their entire body, it may separate them from the 3D reality. Meditation past this point allows this vibrational state to access light codes, which will ascend their spirit consciousness into higher frequencies and dimensional planes. Our spirit consciousness or cellular water is crucial for the expansion, guys. So it goes to say that the chosen ones are to be cleansed out on a cellular level. This will facilitate clearing out of past life's trauma, negative energies, not only from this current timeline, but from all the other timelines and existences. It will cleanse out the lower aspect of ourselves, which is our ego state. This is why we fall victim to our flesh, because our lower chakras are not balanced and cleansed. Okay, guys, this book is so magical. We were just talking about the food matrix, right? And being on a permanent water fast because there's no food in the store. So Source is really saying, I was talking about a time when I was dry fasting, right? We really got to fast in this time. Dry fasting, Source is saying, dry fasting, allowing the body to eat up all the dead proteins, allowing the body to go inside of the fat cells to find the intracellular water, allowing the body to cleanse out the mucus, allowing the body to meditate. Dry fasting is meditation. It's the same thing. And what this does is allows you to access light codes, which will send your spirit consciousness into higher frequencies. This is where we're going, guys. We're getting a new frequency. It outlines this in this book. There's a new frequency coming to the Earth School for our expansion, and every chosen one will be getting this new frequency. You need to learn it. You need to become of it because it is going to be part of your protection, right? And cleanse out on a cellular level. This is where we are. This is truly where we are. We're cleansing out on a DNA level, on a cellular level. Okay. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Go ahead and pick up this book on Amazon, guys, The Great Expansion of Cosmic Bible for the Ages. And I just want to say so much, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I love you guys. The birds, the bees, and yes, all of the beautiful trees. They all love you too. Love is the way. Forgiveness is the key. And truth is the absolute light that will always, always guide us home. Be well. Be well, guys. Bye.